y'all. I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Share the video. Turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. For breakdowns and predictions, hit my email up, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget that we live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch us live Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's go ahead and get it popping and get into our video. And today, we got a lot of people got a lot to say about Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Shakur Stevenson say Ryan Garcia is weak and he needs to be quiet and quit complaining. Tim Bradley say Tank Davis is cheating with the rehydration clause that he is enforcing upon Ryan Garcia. Let's talk about it all in this video. So, this is Shakur Stevenson's sentiment first, bro, about Ryan Garcia. Basically, he feels like since you signed the shit, now it's too late to complain. If you had complaints, then you should have negotiated whatever your complaints were out of the contract. If you signed up to fight under certain circumstances, Shakur Stevenson is of the mindset that, hey, you don't complain about that shit. It look weak. You know, you giving yourself an out. You already trying to give yourself an excuse in case Tank Davis go in there and whoop your ass. If you didn't like the weight restrictions of 136 or the rehydration of 146, you should have asked to fight at 140. Or maybe asked if you could fight at 135 with no weight restrictions. Basically just saying that, hey man, like you crying and shit is what Shakur Stevenson is saying. And I'm kind of, it's like I agree with Shakur, but it's directly going against, not going against, but it's in conflict with my thoughts about rehydration clauses, because I agree with Shakur in the terms of, look, bro, you signed this shit. You signed up for it, so why you crying now? Why you making it an issue now? If it was an issue, you should have made it an issue before you signed on the dotted line. I understand that. But there's also a part of me that says this shit shouldn't even be a conversation. That fighters should just pick a weight class and fight at it, and once you make weight, you make weight, unless y'all gonna go back the same day weigh-in. Rehydration clauses in general, I have a problem with, and I will always have a problem with, no matter who's doing it, bro. If it's the sanctioning body and it's state rules and you fight under that sanctioning body, cool, because everybody that's fighting for a belt in the IBF, for instance, they fight under the same rules. So A side, B side, C side, D side, if you were competing in the IBF and they are sanctioning a fight, you got a 10 pound weight rehydration, and everybody under that sanctioning body got to abide by that. Right? There are no special circumstances. So that's different from a fighter deciding it when the IBF ain't got shit to do with it. For instance, the IBF ain't got shit to do with this fight. They ain't got shit to do with this fight. They ain't sanctioning this fight. So that's where I'm like, alright, the IBF, they wasn't sanctioning Conor Benn versus Chris Eubanks Jr. Catch weight 157, rehydration clause. It's shit like that, bro. That's the difference for me. But I do agree with the overall concept that once you say you gonna do something, bro, don't cry about it and shit. Just as a grown adult person, as a man, if you got such a complaint with it, just don't do it. If it's such a big deal and it's so against what you think is right or fair, just don't do it. So I understand what Shakur is saying, but I still maintain that we shouldn't even have this conversation, because I believe that Tank Davis should have just been like, man, whatever, bro. 136. Get it popping. I think getting him to fight at 136 or 135 is enough, and y'all just get it popping after that to eliminate any excuses, to eliminate any of this shit happening, bro. To eliminate any crybaby shit from going on, right? That's just my stance on it. Now, for Tim Bradley and what he said about Tank Davis, man, like, he called that man a chipmunk, and he said that Tank is basically cheating with the rehydration clause, and he's cheating because And this is where Tim Bradley just hate Tank, because he doing all this to Ryan, but he get to do this and he get to do that because Tank walk around at 160 anyway, and he got chipmunk shit and he fat and all. Like, he was just hating and shit, right? But I'm here to let Tim Bradley know and let people that are of that sentiment know is that they both under the same shit. You know what I mean? Like, they both under the same shit. Like, they both got the same weight they got to weigh in at, and they got the same clause in their contract that neither one of them can be over 146 the next day of the fight. So it's for both of them, bro. It's for both of them. So that's one thing that Tim Bradley said in his little interview that he was doing, where he was just kind of hating on Tank. And he still, he hope Tank lose. He wants him to lose, but he's picking him to win, which is, just a sign of he understands the level of skill that Tank has, and he gave him his props for what he is inside the ring. But Tim Bradley, Tank Davis just ain't his cup of tea outside the ring, bro, and that's his prerogative. But he was objective enough to break down the fight and talk about ways that Ryan could win, but he thinks Tank gonna be too much for Ryan, too much of a complete fighter, and he'll get the job done. I think Tim Bradley got him by late stoppage or some shit like that. But it's just crazy the polarization of this fight. It's such a polarizing fight. Like, when I hear people talk about this fight, when they come up on the panel, when we go live, or when we, when we make a video about it, or I go to other people's lives and I hop on panels with them, it's so polarizing because there's no in between. And that's how you got you a fight that a lot of people are tuned in to and a lot of people gonna watch, and it's gonna do real good numbers. You know what I mean? Because there's no in between. There's no one that just if there's no boxing fan that I've talked to where if you bring this fight up, they ain't got an opinion on it. They ain't got a stance on it. Everybody that you bring this up to, they all the way one way or all the way the other way. It's a hot topic, bro. It's a hotbed, and that's what makes the fight so intriguing and so big. You know what I mean? And so I think that Shakur, I think that Tim Bradley are examples of this, of just how you got one guy that's all the way over here and you got another guy that's all the way over there. But guess what they both want to do? Guess what they are both going to do on April 22nd, bro? One of them think Ryan is crying, a little crybaby ass dude. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no heart, think he ain't got no confidence. The other one is like, Tank is a cheater. I don't like him personally. I hope he get his ass knocked out. But get what they both gonna do come April 22nd. They gonna buy that goddamn fight. They gonna buy that goddamn fight. They gonna watch that shit. They gonna be there. And if they can get tickets to that hoe, they might be in attendance, bro. They gonna watch the fight. And that's a microcosm of what you seeing in the boxing community. Now, the last thing, as we can say, as you can see in the title, let's talk about exhibition, bro. You got people that are trying to call this fight an exhibition. I heard, I was talking to Bill Haney on my live yesterday. He called the fight an exhibition. I think BF was on my live BFTB was on my live last Thursday. My bro BFTB last Thursday. I think he called it an exhibition, and this to me is just. And I got mad respect for both of them. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Mad love for BFTB. That's my bro. You know what I mean? We just don't agree on this, so it is what it is. And the notion is this is an exhibition because they're not fighting at a weight class. And it's an exhibition because there's nothing on the line. And I wholeheartedly disagree, bro. I wholeheartedly disagree. As far as nothing being on the line, the winner of this fight, number one, is in prime position to fight for the undisputed title of the world if they so choose. They instantly become the number 2 lightweight behind the winner of Devin Haney and Lomachenko. That's one thing that's on the line. Number 2, to call a fight between two fighters in their 20s, in their prime, two top contenders, whether you like them or not, undefeated fighters, to call that fight an exhibition, that means that every single fight that's not for a world title is an exhibition. Straight up. Like, that's what this shit, that mean that when we was watching, who fought over this past weekend? Jojo Diaz and Gesta. That was a fight this weekend. That's an exhibition. The fight between Jesus Ramos and Joey Spencer that's on the co-main event of Benavidez and Plant. That fight is an exhibition. I think it's a great fight. But if we're calling fights exhibitions because there's no titles on the line, then we got to look at every single fight, bro. Like I can't, bro. Like nah, this. It's not an exhibition. You could say that you don't think it's the best fight, or that you don't think that that it's on the level of competition that a Haney and a Loma is. You can say whatever you want, but to go to the exhibition route, to compare it to Jake Paul, Tommy Fury, Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather, the dude he just fought from India, Mike Tyson and Roy Jones fighting as AARP members and shit. Like, to put it in that shit, bro, that's some next level hate, in my opinion, bro. That's some hate right there, man. And I ain't calling nobody no hater or no shit like that, but that's hating, bro. When you go to the level of making this an exhibition, and you look at what we call exhibitions in boxing, the shit that I just named, Roy Jones about to fight the bodybuilder and shit, that's an exhibition. The Floyd fights I just named, that's an exhibition, right? Shit like that, man. Anderson Silva, Jake Paul, like when you put the shit, when you try to put this on that level, man, it come across as you just hating, man. Just to me, just my personal opinion. Now, is the fight as legacy filled as Devin Haney and Lomachenko? Hell no. Does it mean as much to your legacy as David Benavidez and Caleb Plant? Probably not. But is it a meaningful fight? Does the winner of this fight gain something? Hell yeah, they gain something. If you don't want to call them the face of boxing, that's cool. They become the face of boxing from 140 down. And I can make a very strong argument, and I already have, that they become the face of boxing, assuming Canelo and John Ryder do bad as people expected to do, since nobody wants to see their fight for real. They already done did $15 to $20 million in the live gate. What's on the line? Shit, being the A side in every fight you got moving forward. Being on pay-per-view and getting a bigger bag on every fight you got moving forward. Being in position to fight the winner of Devin Haney and Lomachenko. That's what the winner get. That's a lot for an exhibition, if you ask me. I'm just saying, like, that's a lot of shit on the line for an exhibition. If this shit an exhibition and you win, you get a shot at the undisputed champion. You win, you become the A side in every fight you have moving forward for the rest of your career, probably. Specifically if you Tank Davis. And if you Ryan Garcia and you win and then Tank invoke his rematch and then you win again, shit. You the A side in every fight you have for the rest of your career, probably. To call that an exhibition and say ain't nothing on the line, the winner, if it's Tank, or if Ryan beats Tank twice, because Tank got the rematch clause, the winner of this situation between Tank Davis and Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia, will be the A side to the undisputed champion. But it's an exhibition and nothing's on the line, though. Alright, man. They 24 and 28 years old. They devastating punches. Both of them could very well have to... One of them could very well have to go to the hospital after the fight. But nothing on the line. Their lives is literally on the line in this fight. But nothing on the line, though. It's an exhibition. Alright, man. Alright, bro. Whatever, man. You know. Shout out to the ones that, that think that. Because I know my brother BFTB and Bill Haney ain't the only ones that have said that, or the only ones that think that. But I just disagree with anybody that's saying that. Y'all know that, bro. But it is what it is, bro. I think Shakur, I think Tim Bradley, I think the people that are calling the exhibition, bro. Everybody involved in pushing this fight or going against this fight, again, they all gonna watch it though. That's how you know you got you one. So, and I'm gonna wrap it with this, right? You got Shakur Stevenson say Ryan Garcia crying too goddamn much. Tim Bradley calling Tank Davis a cheater for the shit that Shakur say he crying about. Knockout Boxing telling y'all, man, it's a real fight. It's a good fight. It's a real fight and a good fight. My brother BFTB and the OG Bill Haney telling you, man, it's an exhibition. But guess what? Knockout, Guess what Bill Haney? Guess what Tim Bradley? Guess what BFTB? And guess what Shakur Stevenson? Guess what all 5 of us have in common? We're going to all be sitting our ass down April 22nd, buying this motherfucking pay-per-view and watching this goddamn fight. That's what we going to do. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment down below, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. For breakdowns and predictions, hit my email up, knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email address. And don't forget I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch me live Sunday morning with KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday morning is 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.